Hey guys, you're the squad. So we're gonna talk about life. It's a mini podcast with the people here in Australia. And hopefully may share kami sa inyo na tips and life hacks or I can say learning siguro sa mga experience namin. Let me introduce you guys to these people. So by the way, my name is Anton.
Jacob.
Angel.
Paano yun?
Angel.
Roxy, Nicker.
Nicker. We're people coming from the Philippines, Cebu to be exact. And nandito kami ngayon sa Australia, Melbourne, by the way, yung napunta namin. Okay. Sige na, go. So, anong topic? What topic would you like to discuss?
So what is your best 3 principles to success?
Before I answer your question, for the context, let's just define what is success first. For me, success is fulfilling a long-term goal.
Is overcoming each challenges.
Living a legacy in someone else's life.
Achieving things or something that gives you satisfaction in life.
Fulfillment in every moment of my life.
Back sa question ni Jacob, the 3 things or principles that I use for my own success is first, I plan. Second is I execute. And then the third one is I reflect. I plan my moves, ano yung gusto kong ma-achieve. Then I execute. Gagawin ko yung bagay, paano ko ma-achieve yung goals ko. Or yung mga ways paano ko siya ma-achieve na maging successful. And third is reflect. Magre-reflect ako kung ano pa yung dapat na ginawa ko to make it more better. Or to simplify things. Sana.
Dili pa ba ta?
So ako na lang sa... For me, since my definition of success is leaving a legacy in someone else's life, 3 things I think I need to do to achieve it is first, I need to embrace continuous learning. I need to always learn and upskill myself. Second is I then need to mentor someone. In order for me to continuously learn is I need to have an outlet. I need to be able to share it to other people because when you consume knowledge, it's not just for your consumption, but it's also for others' benefit as well. And then lastly is you pursue a passion that is greater than yourself.
Kaya naman pala naging misiligan.
Of course.
May reason. My definition of success is being fulfilled in every moment of my life. So I don't really create a goal that will imbalance my work and my life. You know your capacity, you know your capability. So you know how to judge yourself on what you can achieve. The second is I celebrate the kind of success that I have in every step. Small success, celebrate. Small wins in life, celebrate. If it makes you happy, then celebrate it with the people you love, with your friends. Yun. And then the next one is find your purpose. I have 3 purposes. One is God. Second is my contribution to the world. Third is my family, especially my wife. So that makes me fulfilled. So for myself, for my family, and for others.
For me, as the Miss Universe.
My principles in achieving my own success is first to establish my own core values. I think it's very important to establish that. If in case you're a bit like confused, at least you always go back to something. Is this still aligned with my core values? If it's not, then that's something that you need to reflect on. Second is to be resilient because not all the time everything is in favor according to your plan. And lastly is do not be afraid of seeking help because sometimes if we think that I am very skilled person, I have the capabilities, I have all the qualifications, but you still need help.
Pwede din mo muna na ako. Okay, so going back, how I see success. So success for me is achieving something or things that give you satisfaction. But that's how I define my success. So for me, it starts with myself, like controlling my own demons. I always wanted to always believe in myself because sometimes I doubt myself, but then I continuously go back, make sure I am aligned with my values, which is believing myself. Also, I wanted to be like the best version of myself. I feel like I have to be like better every day, if not best, so that this energy can also be passed on to others with better energy as well. So then if I can pass on to and ripple that to so many people, that makes me feel like the world around me would be better. So that for me is success.
Oh. Parang yung sa akin lang yung walang kwentang answer, guys. One last.
How about you, man?
Kinsa din na natira. Oh.
Asa pa?
Heavy ba ang topic?
Marubog at ang topic, no? Sige. So, if there's like one item that can describe your life at the moment, what it would be and why?
So for me, it would be a sleeper. Because every time you wear a slipper, you're actually like taking small steps towards your end goal. That's me at the moment. I'm taking baby steps towards my end goal to become, to have a better life in the future. For me, for Anton, and for my family as well.
Yeah, I like my whiskey needs. At the moment, I feel like I'm a Lego nga block. Like, I feel like I'm not just defined by who I am, like sa akong past, like when I was in the Philippines. Like now, I can be a cleaner, a security guard, and that's fine. A gardener, and that's fine. I can be a manager, and that's lovely. So everything you put in it, I'm fine with it. I'm something that is progressing. You can model me however, colorful or just one color, and that's fine too. That's it.
Kaila kami Lego. Kana magunang giigang na ka.
Kaligo. Malago. Si Alols.
Sige na, go.
Kita ka.
Oo, kita na.
Short video niya. Sa last niyo, yaw-yaw ka mo siya. Anak sa devil.
Okay, so for me, one item, no, describes my current situation ba to? Okay, so I think I would be an abstract painting because I realized that I am someone with, obviously all of us have that as well, but I have so much strengths and weaknesses. I have so much flaws, but I also have so many beautiful things in me. But I also have challenges. I have struggles. And an abstract painting may not make sense to other people, but those with an eye for an art can appreciate it. So that's me.
So ano to? Pressure na tayo?
So ako ang item na makadescribe sa my current situation is toilet bowl because right now what I'm thinking is to give comfort and at the same time I flush negativities. Muli pa ka?
Pagkahuman ba?
What if we can
Mo ko yun na yung success. Di ba?
What if we nag-stuck ang kuan? Pag-flush din mo.
Dili kay lahos man sa pa. Kalabos na to.
So one thing na makaingon ko nga I am at the moment is lutuan. Like kaldero or pot or pan or something. I'm in the stage of my life na I'm trying to cook something delicious for my future. So, nasa cooking stage pa ako. Hindi ko alam kung tama yung recipe, hindi ko alam kung tama yung ingredients, but what I am sure of, it's gonna be delicious. Hindi ko alam kung kailan siya isi-serve, pero I'm cooking something nice for my future. Sige na, question si Angel.
Share a controversial take you have about life. I really believe in the saying, life doesn't owe you anything. A lot of people think that just because they're here in this world, that they deserve to succeed, they deserve happiness, they deserve what they have in life. But actually, life doesn't owe us anything. Just because you're working hard, life doesn't owe you for you to be successful. Just because you pour it all, life doesn't owe you to give it all back. Just because you love too much doesn't mean that you must be loved the same way. Whenever you do something, you give something, you share something to other people, don't expect anything in return because no one owes you anything.
I think yung sa akin is, utang na loob is not a death sentence. Kasi yung utang na loob is hindi dapat maging basis for you to live your life. Kasi nagkautang na loob ka sa kanya, kailangan mo siyang pagsilbihan or you need to give back to these people, which is true naman. Pero not to the extent hanggang mamatay ka, hanggang tumanda ka, you still have that utang na loob. Hindi siya batayan kung paano ka irespeto ng, for example, pamilya mo, kaibigan mo, and the people around you. Yung utang na loob dapat hindi siya ginagawang pang-blackmail. Sabi nga ni Angel, if you help other people, you should not expect in return. Yung take ko is, ang utang loob should not be lifetime na responsibilidad doon sa napagkautangan mo.
Ikaw na lang sakig. Thinking pa man si Siri. Si Siri o si Bixby.
I do not believe in the saying that we only live once. When you splurge because we only live once, mangutang ta, mag-outing tayo, then because we get drunk, diba, we get wasted. Let's try this and that, regardless if it's good or bad, because we only live once. I've been there, thinking of we only live once, and that's one of my regret, because there are consequences of what you do, and it delayed me in my goals in life. Because of those consequences, it dragged me, slowed me down, because I want to live life to the fullest, because it was happy. I was enjoying it because we only live once. Let's give it a try. And then you just don't know the consequences. Sometimes in that moment it's very easy, but it could have a lifelong consequence. We only live once, yes, that's true, but choose wisely on how you live your life.
So for me, I'm not sure if this is controversial, but I find it very controversial. I think everyone can relate to this controversy. I find it controversial if people around you treat you differently because of your social class.
Yes.
Right? So for example, oh my god, this is very controversial. Anak sa devil. Anak sa devil. Which is actually a sad reality, because especially in our culture, right? So your friends will treat you depends on what are the things that they can benefit from you. Maybe I'm just generalizing, but that's actually happening. But when you become successful in life, like when you started like getting money and stuff like that, that's when other people also will try and come to you. Hey, how are you? Right? It's just sad.
Zen pa rin ako. Wala pa rin ako takes sa life. I'm so done with looking at other people. Kana gani. So I just wanna reflect sa akong self, the way I live it, and simple lang akong mga happiness kani karon. Nga akong gi-value good. So if I'm happy, truly happy with what I feel like sa akong value ni align siya, I'm happy with that. And if I see that my family is happy, I'm so happy with that. So murag, I know nga gihimo na kong simple ang the way I view the world, but I'm so done with looking other people and comparing. Although it happens paghapon every now and then, but mas mo ganahan ko i-control ang akong demons kani nga. I wanna stop comparing and I wanna start living according to my own terms. Nga kung unsa ang for me will give me more peace, happiness. And kana ang ako ang take sa question ni Angel. So yeah. I just wanna, and siguro mas nihatag siya og peace na kumo nang mas ni hold on to dira o rather than katong
The simpler life.
the simpler life, like small circle of friends. Although ang akong friends would karon ni kuan pa siya ni evolve, like I didn't have anyone before, and then you all came along all at once. All at once. All at once. Bitaw. I can remember memes asking me why I'm not reaching out here, why I'm not meeting Filipino community. I just don't feel like, and I feel like I don't need a lot of people. I needed Floyd. I needed my family. I can call them. And when you all came, like Angel, Jacob, started inviting me here, and then Kamo, it all came very natural. I feel like you can all talk, and I can, okay, talkative ba yung nga person, no? But I can be quiet, and you can all talk, and that's okay. So I feel like it's very safe for me, and mas na-appreciate sa nako nga. I took it slowly and I made it very simple nga. Mas peaceful siya sa ako. So more siya ni-align sa ako ang values nga. Okay, it's still making me happy in life. So
Find it, I don't know, for some reason I don't appreciate it when other nations appreciate Filipinos for being resilient, most especially during calamity times. The government has actually like a very big responsibility in terms of flooding and stuff like that. But as Filipino, I know this is already part of our culture. Like we always, bisag gibaha na ta, bisag gilinog na ta, or unsa pa diha. Pero if you take a step back, I think na-adjud big responsibility ang government. And that's something that we should demand from the government. They can do better. Diba? Pero other people kay, sila okay na yung mga Pinoy, katawaan na nila, okay na sila, bito. Yeah, and then, sad siya kay, mahapi na tahatagan na tagmagi noodles o canned goods and bugas, that's it.
Uy, to political yan, ah.
Ha?
Political
To political siya, pero tinuod man sad. Lahi na akong thinking,
Kapitan, di ba yung kunin mo?
magkapitan ako.
Yung kunin mo, di ba?
So, I want you guys to give me your thoughts about the older you get, the fewer people you wanted to be with. Saan yung take ato?
There's nothing wrong about having a lot of friends, but I do believe that when you get older, you also get mature. You started to filter the people around you. That's when you try to choose the people I can learn from them. I can get influence from them. I can get motivations from them. I can learn from their personal experience. Friends nga ganahan ko nga people kay also have friends nga mahula magkwarta nga di ka bayaran. Nasad kay friends nga gamiton lang ka for their own benefit. And when you become mature, that's when you realize nga mo po na siya ang reason nga you start mo nang I agree nga magka-mature ka, magkagamay po imong friends because you already started to filter them. Adi lang ko magkuyog-kuyog ani niya kay because of this past experience. Adi lang ko magkuyog ani niya because gilibak ko niya before. And that's not according to my core values. If wala nimo respect ang core value, if wala nimo respect ang boundary nga akong giset nimo, it's okay for me nga wala ka sa akong life. But if na ako'y people nga they lift me up if I have a problem, they pray for me, they always there without judgment. That's when you stick to those people. That's my take.
Kay ko.
They do.
I filter them if they're anak sa devil. Bitaw koan kanang actually not only as I grew older but even before I've been really selective with my friends. And at that time, I still don't know that concept that you become the average of the people that you always interact with. At that time, my sole basis why I was selective of my friends is because I know that my friends could influence me. That's why in Proverbs it says, bad company corrupts good character. So no matter how good of a person you are, if you are around people who are doing bad things, you too will eventually become bad. You will be influenced. There's gonna be impurities or contamination, kumbaga. You can never pretend to keep yourself isolated from the wrongdoings of a bad company, thinking that they're your friends, that you can easily filter out the things that they're doing that is, like Nico said, that are against your core values. Because eventually, the people that you interact with, how they think, how they act, how they do things, will influence you. And it will influence the way you think, the way you talk, the way you act, until it becomes your character.
Ako naman is bank lang ko sa answer ni Nico, ni Angel. Nico, maturity. Then Angel is
More on self.
more on sa self nimo on why you choose your friends. So to me, it's neither good or bad. I think it just happens. It's a natural process because as you go, as you press on in your life, there's always redirection. Every challenges, every season of your life, you have learnings, you have changes, there's evolution of how you think, your adaptation, your resilience to situations. So sometimes you choose your friends because you already have learned to protect yourself from harm. It's neither good nor bad, but it's just a natural process when you're being redirected. And when that happens, that's because you are growing. You're adapting to the changes.
Sa ako, so although gamay akong friends, I love connecting to people. Like, depending sa akong ganahan nga ma-learn. Way back pa sa Philippines, like if I wanted to learn about stocks, I go to conferences. So I still make connections different way. But then as you go along in life, as you go into like seasons of life, your values also changes. So katong mga dili na nimo ganahan and you wanna put it in the past, and the values that actually and the people and reflect ato murag mawagtang na pud siya. Like naturally mawagtang ra, di na kaganahan mo connect ato nila, and because you wanted to be like a better person. And I think the people nga ma-friends nimo along the way is like also the better version of yourself, because you're trying to like outgrow those values nga wala na ni align sa imo. I don't wanna limit myself with growing as well to meeting new people, as long as it aligns to my ethics and my values. So that's my take.
For me, no, I don't see it as bad or good, because ang life kasi is dili constant, diba? The only constant in this world is change, diba? So kahit ngayon as we speak, friends tayo, I don't think after 50 years the same gyapon ang atong friendship. It could either be mas mo yabong or we forget each other na. That's life. Diba? 50 years from now, I don't know kung buhi pa ta na. But what I'm saying is that being surrounded by people na you find your value and you find yourself belong is the great reward in life. So, it could either be daghan ba na or gamay ra na, as long as you're happy, then that's what matters. So, I'm not saying na bad siya nga cut off nimo ang imuhang like old friends because you find this new friends that siguro mas better sila compared sa before. I'm also not saying it's good ha. But what I'm saying is that give yourself the happiness you deserve sa mga people nga nakasurround nimo. So yeah, I hope this will not be the last time na gagawin namin to. And guys, if you wanted to ask questions or if you wanted to like provide a topic that you want us to discuss, pwede yung ilagay sa comment down below.
If you want us to discuss a certain topic, please
balik.
please send money pang snack.
If you want, guys, isulat yung pangalan sa sobre, ihulog sa Dropbox.
Heads up lang, this is our own experience in life. There's no right or wrong sa mga sinabi namin. It's our own perspective, our own take in life. So if you're not agreeing with it, it's okay. We don't please you guys to be on our side, but
But we're also happy to hear what's your take on our views as well. Di ba? Para natin daghang discussion.
and if you want this kind of podcast or discussion, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Click the red button and the bell next to it para ma-update ka sa mga bagong vlogs kagaya nito. It's me again, Auntie Palaboy, and the squad, and we'll see you on our next vlog. Bye guys! Bye.